Sneaker Show!
What's up? It's your boys. You got Tim, Nathan, and Shay here. Sometimes we call Nathan Young Tabasco because he is Young Tabasco. What's good, homie?
Just happy to be here.
Yeah, looking good, sounding fresh. Shay we call Fredo because he is Fredo. Fred, so how we doing today, Shay?
It's good, man. It's Easter.
Happy Easter to ya. You guys gonna see that Air movie?
We are courtesy of our good friends at Normal in Ottawa. So check them out if you're in the neighborhood. Check them out if you're on the internet.
How'd you end up getting passes to that? You just like entered a giveaway?
Enter a little giveaway. Next thing you know, a couple passes are in your DM. So yeah, we'll be going this week. Check that out. Have the sneaks on. A little bit of, a couple snacks in the pocket. See what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate it is, but I heard that that's like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is insane to get. And like a bunch of my buddies that aren't even like sneaker people have went, and they said that it's like one of the best movies they've ever seen. So
Oh, right.
that
I'm
makes me more
excited.
excited to go.
I can tell you this much, the Mario movie is really good, man. I took a couple of kids. My kids had a sleepover last night. We took them all to the theater. We were laughing. We were having a blast. It's full on entertainment. 10 out of 10.
I heard there's a post-credit scene where you can see where Michael Jordan was introduced to gambling.
Really?
It sets up the next film.
Cool. So like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon gonna maybe turn this into a trilogy. How you like those apples?
That'd be wicked smart.
So Sneaker Show podcast. We get together, we have a look at some pictures, we do a little shoes in the news, we'll have the featured pairs, and we'll play the game. Does it fit? Let me just pull up the lead story here. Who's got the news on these red twos slash threes?
Yeah, so brand new model has popped up for apparently a 2024 release, and it's being called a Jordan 2-3. So basically, you're just looking at a Chicago Jordan 2 with a Jordan 3 outsole. Big homie in the photo is Gentry Humphrey, and he's the current VP of Jordan Footwear. Um, Brand new model, though, so I'm curious to see what you guys think of these, because there's been kind of 50-50, I think.
They're all right. And like I'm a fan of seeing them mashed up like this. The Witherspoon 97 ones were amazing. Once in a while, you'll see on like the shoe surgeon's Instagram, what would it look like if we put this sole on this top? And these are clean. I think they're not like a real Frankenstein shoe. You'd have to look close actually to go, wait a minute, what's different about these? What do you think, Tabasco?
It's crazy. Like, this looks like something you should hate. You know what I mean? Like, putting a two and a three together, it doesn't sound like it would translate very well. You listed all the good versions of putting shoes together, but there's a lot of bad ones. Like, there's a lot of Jordan and Nike mashups and, like, stuff with Air Force bottoms and 11s and twos and weird stuff like that. And it's all really bad. But this looks great. It looks really clean, great colorway, and yeah, it could be a fun wear.
They called like Legacy or something like that. The just straight up Jordan brand when they tried to mix in like five different shoes to one, and you're like, woof, it's hurting my eyes.
Yeah, one at a time. And it's a low.
Yeah, when you had them on foot there, you couldn't really tell, but it is. So it's got the air bubble. Yeah, they're clean. That's all we know about them for now.
That's all for now. Apparently 2024 release, but nothing is really confirmed yet.
You picking these up?
I will definitely be picking these up.
Mm,
I think they're sick.
mm.
How about this though? What's happening here?
We're apparently getting another Jordan 1 from Union in August this year. Again, like nothing's confirmed yet, but Mr. Unloved Ones, who's like a reputable leaker, said that these are on the way for August and they aren't a similar concept to the first two pairs. So that'll be interesting to see.
Union does change it up. It's not all the same, but that first round when they stitched the different cuffs on the, like when they mismatched them, still my favorite.
Yeah, it'll be like interesting to see how they follow it up, being like how good those two were and how much everyone loved those. To just like go and do like completely new concept, I feel like they're gonna have to do something big.
And I haven't loved everything Union does. Sometimes you go, I don't know. Like those latest KOs, I hesitated to pull the trigger on those. So excited, hopeful. What have we here?
The airship in tech gray. This is cool. Very similar to the neutral gray highs we love so much. This picture doesn't do the best representation of them as much as the next one does. But look at that. We've got that sort of shaggy suede. Looks like an aged tongue, but it's hard to tell. Very similar to those Nigel ones we were looking at just a couple weeks ago. This is very cool. I enjoyed quite a bit. July 1st, 140 US dollars. Not going to break the bank. Great look. Great pair for the summer. Get these out with the nice weather. Rock them right into the fall. Clean. Very clean. Be a very smart airship to add to your collection. So I like them. Do I necessarily need them considering I have the ones? Probably not. Would I still purchase them? Probably. Great concept. I like it. Tim?
Same boat. Like them a lot. I think an airship will happen for me, but I'll branch out into a colorway that doesn't already sit in the closet. I got these neutral gray ones, and as much as I love them, it's silly. I love these. Why wouldn't I love some more? But if I could get the UNC colored ones, like the Nigel, that bikey air, bikey,
I would pay a bag for those ones. Those ones are nuts.
Very cool.
yeah.
That was
Canada Day, hey?
You celebrate that? But yeah, there's just so many other good colors. This is a hit, and this is great for people that don't have a neutral gray, essentially, right? But yeah, that orange, the green.
Yeah, I was going to say the orange
yellow.
really stands out.
Oh yeah, those are so good.
Yeah.
So I think we talked about it a few weeks back, but the DMP11 is coming back in December this year. And apparently there's over 1 million pairs being stocked, which is
Jeez.
wild. So the L is gonna hit a lot harder on this if you're chasing these and can't snag a pair. Are you guys looking to pick these up?
No.
Not an 11s guy.
I honestly, I look at this and I don't understand why this is more of a deal than others. It, it stands for defining moments package, right? Is that right?
Yep. Yep.
And what moment is it defining? Just that this is one of the legendary colorways?
Championship shoe.
Uh-huh.
That's what the defining moments pack was. Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to wear these, Fredo?
I don't think I would pick them up. I like 11s. I like 11 highs, but the highs aren't for me. I'll rock an 11 low. But I don't think I would pick these up. I would more so want them just for like what they are to sit on the shelf, but for the 300 retail or whatever it is that 11 highs is, I think I'll take a pass.
Yeah, it seems that the lows come in like so much. There's so many better colors, I should say too. Hey.
I find the lows are a lot easier because I usually only wear 11s with like shorts. Um, but that's just me.
Very much a basketball shoe.
Yeah.
DMP with the gold jump man. These are out this week. Is it the last Travis Scott Jordan 1 low? That's the rumor. The olive Travis Scott Jordan 1 low. All right. So what do we know about this? April 26th release. Green swoosh, black base, white uppers. Boys, which is the best of the Travis Scott lows? Which one do you need more? If you could only get one, if price wasn't an issue, if you could just pick them up right now, what would it be?
I would have to take the mocha color. That's to me is the best one. Either that or the fragment one. The fragment one's weird though because I love the fragment one low, but I think the one high is like one of the worst ones I did.
Most definitely. In terms of wearability, this might be the most wearable one.
Mm.
The mocha's very good, but it's very white. I love the OG, that mocha brown and black and cream. That's a good one for me. I really enjoy that. But this is, I feel like, a good balance between the dark and bright colors, and would go with a hell of a lot. So I think it'd be between these or the fragments for me, just in terms of being able to rock them all the time.
It's funny how an opinion changes when these were first announced. That we were like, oh wow, they're really wearing these out. God, this is like my least liked colorway. And the closer you get to release date, you're like, ooh, they got that sage colored base on them. They really do look good the more I look at them. But I'm
And the
with you, Fredo.
box. The
Yeah,
box is sick.
I think reverse mocha is the best. And the way our guy Malcolm wears them, he's just so cash. He's like, oh, it's just a pair of shoes. You're like, yeah, those are a grail.
Yeah, to you.
Yeah. So, Fredo, say those Travis Scotts land for you. You hit on retail. What's your move? Keeping, selling, wearing, taking pictures? What are you going to do with them?
Oh, I'd rock them. I would for sure keep them. I think anything that's at like that price point that I'll actually wear if I get for retail, it just makes sense to keep them and actually wear them for the 220 opposed to the 1800. But that's just me.
You're probably not going to lose that much by undsing them.
Yeah, even if you just like wore them a few times and decided to sell them, you're still making money off of the 200 that you spent, and you're still probably making $1,000. So
Yeah, easily.
And if you're going to keep them DS, then you're like sitting on them for a while. Like it's an investment. Like hopefully this stock goes up. A few years down the road, how many DS pairs are left?
But at that point, it's like hard to argue. You're like, well, I could just get a little bit of a worn pair and save $400. Like, how many
Right.
hardo, like, you know what I mean? How many hardos are really out there?
Have we ever seen anyone wear these Travis Scott shoes? I think it's the first that I've seen. Am I missing anything? Have these ever been out in the world before? I didn't know that they were real.
It's been a couple leaks, but not like a wear.
Speaking of the Air movie, Travis Scott, Ben Affleck's out promoting the film. He was on the Kelly Clarkson show and he wore the Travis Scott Chicago's. They like my first take was like, those got to be fake. This guy, he's got them laced up a little weird. They look a little like this left shoe. Take a minute, man. Get the laces straight. How much would you guess those are actually worth?
like right now,
Yeah,
well, they
Um,
I don't know. To me, they'd be considered like a friends and family. They'd probably be up there with those fours.
like the purple ones.
Yeah.
it's a good point.
Tens of thousands.
Oh, yeah.
I would say so. Like, especially because no one's had, like, we haven't seen anyone with pairs other than this dude.
Look at how he's got that, like his left leg just kinked there too, right? So it's crossed and then it's aimed the other way, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like it's his leg.
Dude, that's like, that looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's pretzeled up here.
Entangled. Yeah, he's got himself in the figure four.
I saw him on they did sneaker shopping. He was wearing another Travis Scott pair. He was in the Air Forces and he had the shroud on, like the lace cover zipped up. I don't think I've ever seen somebody wearing those.
It's Batman, dude.
Yeah, he's very young and hip. All right. Sliding. These are in stores now, and they are in stores. They're not even for raffle. These are sitting on store shelves. The Jordan 1 Skyline. It's canvas. It's wacky kind of color. It's based on the original Jumpman photo. And it's got the blue toe and it's got the sort of sunset color, the gradient colorway. I think they'd look a lot better without the black laces. Maybe that's just me. I'm so surprised. It always takes me by surprise when I'm like scrolling and you're like, these are available? Holy cow, every size. Like it makes you pause for a second, go like, whoa, should I move quickly on this? Guys, how do you feel about these? This is a sick box. There's
I'm
a
a
chance
fan.
they'll go on sale.
I would love that. Yeah, no, I like this. I like the price even. Uh, Great shoe for summer. And yeah, that gradient dye is sweet. So it's a hit. It's a good pair.
And like the shoes are yin yang. One has the blue heel, the other has blue toe. I love
I
that.
love that.
Mm-hmm.
How much is low enough to spend on these?
Oh, 2 bills would be perfect.
I guess if you're patient, you might get them for 180, but like who cares? If you want them, grab them right now. Box is nuts. So surprising when you see the highs sitting. Like, am I missing something? Are these mids? What's happening?
Did they restock? What's happening here?
Okay, I got some news here. Crocs news. Crocs has appointed Salehi Bembury as their creative director of the Pollex Pod collection. What is that? We don't really know yet, but he has a big title at Crocs. Here's what Bembury said. We exist in a landscape of here today, gone tomorrow collaboration. So the value lies in long-term relationships, and that's what we've established. Good design exercises restraint and balances utility with beauty, and the Pollex Pod represents that by successfully merging Crocs brand identity with my own brand identity. So like Teddy Santis with New Balance, Bembury is part of the fabric of who Crocs are now. It's a first of its kind partnership for Crocs. The appointment brings Bembury further into the brand's fold. Bembury will expand upon the foundation established with the Pollex clog, with new silhouettes and colorways to be introduced as part of the range very soon. Crocs has yet to reveal exactly what is on the way. They have, however, confirmed that the first installment of new silhouettes from the Pollex Pod collection will be announced later this spring. So, some of these Pollex clogs are going for an insane amount of money, hundreds, 400, 500 or more. They're interesting. Some guys make them work. Sounds like the prices will be coming down when the stock goes up. He's such an interesting dude. I really respect his style, and I'm excited to see what comes. Would you guys buy a Pollex, or would you wait to see what they got coming?
I just wouldn't.
Not at all?
No, it's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Fraser.
I think if I'm putting like anything similar to that on my foot, it's Boston clog, like a Birkenstock. But
R-
these just, yeah, I don't know what it is for these. These aren't for me.
They're crazy, dude. I've got a bit of a would you rather situation coming up here later in the pod. We'll talk more about these. I need something for a music festival this summer. Okay. These got TS right on the side. Let's go.
So these are not the Tim Stone Air Force One.
Weird.
Just a little bit of background. So almost like 20 years ago now, Nike did friends and family runs of Terror Squad branded Air Forces for Fat Joe. I would argue that the Terror Squad forces would be up there with like the PlayStations and like the Craig Sagers. These are like they were and still are a massive grail for Air Force One collectors. And after all of these years of just seeing them online and the feet of all the Terror Squad members, we're getting at least 2 Terror Squad Air Forces this summer.
Mm.
And Fat Joe is getting another Friends and Family colorway. I know for me, the Air Force One was one of the shoes that kind of like got me into sneakers, and owning a TS Air Force is always like, I know it sounds cliche, but almost like a dream of mine when I was a kid. So I would love to get a pair of these. Anyway, this is the first of the 2 colorways, and they're in Tim's favorite panda colorway. On top of the panda colorway, it's got the TS logo at the heel. It's got the initials of Joey Crack on the heel tab. Honestly, this is a shoe that I never thought I'd see a retail release for, so I'm stoked about it. Tabby, what do you think?
I'm a fan, and just because I have the black and white Air Jordan 185, I'd probably wait for the other color. The other color is rumored to be that like gray, pink, and white one, which is the best one in my opinion. So I'll probably go for that one. But if it's worse, I'd go for this one. Like you said, just be something really cool to own. I like Fat Joe, enjoy his music. So yeah, it should be just a great pair to have.
Timmy.
Yeah, I like that it's got Jesus Christ initials on the back. He is
Your-
risen.
Your boy Jesus Christ,
My
our
guy
boy
JC.
Tim Stone.
JC and TS at last.
One and the same. Both Christ-like figures.
Christ, by I don't have any pandas in my collection. These have enough of a story behind them that I'd allow it, you know? I mean, a black and white shoe is so versatile. It's funny how it's getting pushed back just because of the dunk, but these are fire. And it actually has my initial. People, not everybody's going to know that they're Terror Squad. They're going to look at them and go, dude, that's like your name.
The Tombstone PE.
Yeah, Nike threw us these, not a big deal. And they were like,
So-
what else do you want in the back? And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Like, do you want to put Sneaker Show podcast on this? Nah. Throw it up to my Lord and Savior, though.
Yeah, the big man. Joey Crack. That'd be way harder to explain to people, hey?
Joey Crack.
What's the JC? Oh, that's Joe Crack. Yeah.
No one ever goes, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you might know him as Don Cartagena. You know,
Oh, Don. Right.
right. Yeah.
Cool. Air Max news.
We got some big bubs. And we are the big bubble boys, are we not? Let's
Biggest.
be real here. Let's be real here. So, the first pair we'll talk about is limited to 1,986 pairs in reference to 1986 when they came out. It's rumored that there might be a collection of them, 4 or 5, but there's really only one that's like leaked physically, and that's the one we got here today.
You ready for this slide?
So, ready.
They look like this picture. I'm excited. I'm like, whoa, they're limited. And then the next picture, you're like, oh,
I don't know, man. I still think they're pretty cool. They're almost Travis Scott-esque.
I like
we
the
get
color, sure, but it just looks like these.
these ones.
It's a
They're pretty
tough pick.
smushed. They're pretty
Yeah,
smushed.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
word.
no, this is not the best angle, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
fluff
you get
that baby up.
You get these with the paper in the toe, you know, you get them like I'm looking at my pair sitting on my shelf, and that's a whole different shape, man. Like, anyways, these are very cool. Almost Travis Scott like. We got that mocha around the mudguard and the swoosh, and then we've got like a very creamy, you know, that double color right there.
Mm.
Where the gray would be on the like the regular big bubble, the red, white, gray. For those of you listening at home and not watching, but yeah, great shape, great shoe. If these aren't so limited, they'd be a good one to pick up. It's they're just so comfy. I feel so like supported when you wear them. Like the bottom, that big bubble makes all the difference. I don't know if it's placebo, but if it is, it's working. They're definitely comfier than a regular Air Force, and an Air Force One is pretty good to bomb around in for the day. So I'm a fan of these, and I would be down to add more pairs. So I like it.
I was with you when you first
Oh,
put
sorry.
when you put the Air Max Big Bubble on for the first time, and you really did notice that difference. Like you
Oh,
felt
yeah.
taller.
Oh yeah, I felt smarter. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
More empathetic. You're like a better person.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, but yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Fredo.
No, these are sick. I think they'd be a sick pickup for the summer. They'd be a good fit with shorts, and I haven't got around to wearing mine yet, but I think these would be sweet. So if someone wants to throw me a raffle dub, I'll gladly take an 11.5 or 12.
Yeah.
I love that chocolate brown outsole. I just noticed that on the pair that's on your right shoulder there, Tabby. This new pickup of yours. Take a second to point those babies out. It's the same color outsole, isn't it?
We want to do that now?
Well, if you got a minute, you got
Yeah,
time.
I do, man. I'll make time for you.
Here we go. Let's put you on the big screen.
Da-da-da-da.
When the Pata Air Maxes were first announced, this was the first of the different colorways. Like they had the Monarch and they had the blue, and then they started showing off these ones. And there's a black and there's a fuchsia sort of colored one. But this was the first one I went, oh, I don't like that. But now that you have them in hand, and that picture you posted this week, why do we like them so much? What is it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I started I saw them for a very, very good deal, brand new. And I was like, I wonder what they look like on feet, because I'd seen them in some stores and stuff, and I hated them less when I seen them. I was like, these could be it. Like with just how much I love my other ones and seeing that maroon. What killed them for me before was I wasn't really a fan of like tonal shoes, but I think the Meniere 4s really changed my mind. Seeing you wear those and how you can style them just really swung me on that, you know, that
Yeah.
essentially. And I started looking at on foot pictures and I was like, cream laces in those. Hey, that really breaks them up. And I was like, that's a whole new shoe. Those look fantastic. So I did it, ordered them. It was everything I wanted it to be. Cool feature on these, I did not realize, is all the panels are like gradient from bottom to top, which is a really cool feature, I think. Like it all just kind of fades to a lighter color the whole way up. Super comfy. It's an Air Max. Had these on already this weekend, and yeah, nice little hit with the silver around the swoosh. And these are slept on, and so if you see these for $100, get them. Like it looks like it's worth a lot more than that. So yeah, not for everybody with those colors, but these are fantastic. Can't say enough good things.
The gradient of the material is what showed up in that picture that I hadn't noticed before. Otherwise, it just sort of looks just maroon. But when you had it out in the sunlight like that, and like the shine behind the swoosh, like that silver really pops. Yeah, gorgeous.
It is nice. Yeah. So,
But we digress.
but we're back.
Okay. So there's more of these big bubbles coming.
Yes, sir. Correct. Look at this, Tim, an obsidian.
Mm.
An obsidian big bubble. So we were talking around Air Max Day, and Tim's like, I think my favorite Air Max, or the one I would want the most, is the obsidian, just Air Max 1, regular, degular. A little bit of red on the tongue tag. And now there's these.
Mm.
In my opinion, the big bubble is better than the OG. Crucify me in the comments. I don't care. I like it. This is the 85 cut equivalent. It's better. Feels better. Wears better. I love it. I'm a fan. I will get multiple colorways. You know how I am. So these could really do it. That obsidian is hitting. The materials are great. They're just so comfortable. Again, they make you smarter. So yeah, get them all. They come in a cool box even. Do it up. So Tim, is this not it for you?
Yeah, I'm sold on these.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
I like it so much more than red. I want that.
All right. And you're gonna love the way it feels.
I guarantee it. You're gonna love the way you look.
You know what I mean?
Fredo, you like that navy? That indigo haze?
You like that, eh?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, these are sweet. They'd be a super easy wear, so can't really go wrong.
And we've
Heck
got
yeah.
more Air Maxes.
So not big bubbles, just low bubbles, regular bubbles, but bubbles nonetheless. So summer 2023, we are seeing the Aquatone. This is the Tiffany we should have got, is it not?
Oof.
Look at those materials. It's the
Yeah.
same tumbled leather. It's a beautiful colorway with the gray and the white. Come on. Poof. Oh, these are beautiful. What a summer shoe. Make you feel like you got Miami on your feet with these on. Right? These are the 305s, and I could see 403 with them on. I love it. Like, this is so good. There's what they call an anniversary pair. Came out a couple years ago with a little bit of purple on the tongue tag and stuff. Very Mighty Ducks looking. I know Fredo was a fan of those back at the time. Just never pulled the trigger on them. So maybe these are it. But they're it for me. And seeing all these Tiffany fits and stuff like that and how you can really use this color. I don't think I would have liked this prior to that. But I'm on the wave. I like it. So why not, you know?
Clean is the word.
Oh, so clean.
Yeah.
So clean.
That
Tim,
swoosh material, dude. Like, oh,
you doing
Looks
these?
so buttery.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. You doing these or what?
Well, I guess I can justify it because, like, the other pair is big bubble. These aren't. So I like to get as many of different silhouettes and shapes as I can. So, yeah, 2 more Air Maxes coming to the collection. This is absolutely a color I rock with.
Yeah, hey?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fredo, how many pairs?
Yeah, at least one. Like you said, like really good summer shoe. I love that. I don't even like Tiffany blue if you want to call it that. I love that color. And yeah, materials look nuts on these. So
These are beautiful.
Sick. Very, very good. Whoa, more? What's this?
One more. Are you more sold on this one or less?
more.
More.
Look at the toe. Look how buttery that is.
See, I figured it'd be more for Tim and then less for Fredo. But
Sage, I love that color. Like I love that color. But I've got a pair that's totally this already, and I don't wear them enough. I thought I'd wear them more. The ALD olives.
this is different though.
Yeah, slightly.
April 14th, man, next week.
Damn.
Why not? Micah Green, Air Force One. Yeah, very similar to that sea foam, that oil slick, a little bit darker, I would say.
Yeah.
Materials are bussin'. Look at that shaggy suede along the medial there. These are great. I would take the Tiffany's over these, but these are unreal. Year of the Air Max, it seems. Hey, like
Yeah.
look at all these mainline releases that are just perfect. So these would be one that you'd see at an Air Max day in 5 years and go, man, I should have got these. They're
Mm.
like $500 now. You can't find them. Beautiful.
I guess I got to be patient.
Yeah, or not. You get these one next week. You get the Tiffany's in the summer. Could be worse.
You're right. The suede on these looks best out of all of them.
And the leather. This is crazy. What are they
Mm.
doing over there at Nike? Unreal. Fredo?
Yeah, these are sick. I honestly like these more than that last pair.
Oof.
These colors would be super easy to mesh up with some fits. So yeah, these are a W.
Big fan.
Damn. Some real Air Max news this week. Thank you, Tabasco.
That's what I do.
You guys want to talk about some Reeboks?
Hawk boys.
Reebok bringing back the pump technology, this time on a Club C85. The pump. First introduced in 1989. It's the most iconic thing Reebok's ever done. What an idea, snug up the fit with airbags. When I was in school, if you saw someone with pumps on, they were from a rich family, dude. It was only something you could dream of. I never owned them. The pump was on, it was on their Omni Zone 2. They put it on a sneaker called the Insta Pump Fury. Ugly shoes, but they had the pump on them. Reebok has done the pump on this silhouette back in the year 2000, but I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Now it's going to be available, and it's really kind of too bad that I'm not super stoked about like this checkered pattern, just the straight up blue and white, and then the red of the actual basketball pump on the tongue. I don't love it, but I love that they're doing the pump on one of my favorite shoes. So maybe there'll be more colorways, but they're clean for sure. And it's funny, like if I ever talk to somebody who doesn't like sneakers or isn't into sneakers and they're like, you do a podcast? I'm like, yeah. And then they'll bring up the pump. That's one of the things that degular people are like, do you ever have the pump? So I'd like to
Five
get
times a
it.
week. But
Yeah, we're in the gym.
yeah, dude. Oh, I don't like these, but I do have fond memories of John Cena pumping up his shoes before.
Yeah, I would want these clearly for like nostalgia purposes.
Yeah,
Yeah, but our nostalgia and Tim's nostalgia are two very different things here.
it's a few years difference in there. Yeah, I was there, brother. I was alive.
People were wearing them for Tim. John Cena was wearing them for us. It's good enough.
They got that nice cream midsole, kind of a yellowy vintage look, and then super bright white for the rest. Reebok hit on the side and that straight up blue. Just a little piping on the side. But pump it up, bringing it back. Let's go, Reebok.
The pump.
Okay.
Oh, ow.
You ready for a little would you rather? What would you do situation?
What's Timmy thinking about?
I'm looking to get a shoe for a very specific situation. I go to a music festival in the summer and it's rugged terrain, okay? Rocks, sand, hills, a lot of steps every day, and there's a river. You're getting in and out of the water. So I want comfort. I'm not super concerned with style. I'd like to look cool, but like people are naked, people are dressed crazy. It's a lot of tie-dye. So Crocs come to mind for me, but every time I try on a Croc, I'm like, this sucks. I hate this. I don't want to spend money on this. And like, I'm going to wear them for a couple of days and then what? Like, I'm not a child. So then I think, what about like an elevated version of the Croc? And the Pollex clog comes to mind. This army green version is going for $500. So that's absolutely not happening. But there are some versions of it that are 90, 100, probably be 120 to the door. See what else we got for options.
Oh no.
There's a Vans slide on mule, and like the water would splash in and out, it would dry off quickly, but all the reviews are like, you don't want to be in these all day. Okay. I need something I can be in all day. This, I'm glad I haven't purchased anything yet. I really do want you guys' input. This to me is like, it's like an affordable version of that Bembury Pollex clog we were just looking at. This is another straight up Croc. They call it the Echo clog. You could have them sent to the door for $90 in that expensive colorway. They got a little bit more grip on the bottom than a regular Croc. Guys are like wincing. This is hard for them to look at.
Water shoe podcast.
And then there's like, I was looking at these. I'm not sold on these either. We were at Sport Check the other day, slipped them on. They're fine. This is an Adidas clog, shower sandal, garden shoe. It's a closed toe sandal, really. I
What
would
the
like
hell
to,
is a garden shoe?
it's like your Boston suede, but you can get it wet.
Got it.
So, you're camping, you're partying, you're floating down a rocky river. What would you guys do if you were me?
Probably
I would spend the money and get those Lightning McQueen Crocs that Kyle has. I think those are awesome.
Like it's a straight up Croc, but it's got the cool cartoon eyes and it's red with the racing on the side.
Yeah,
They
it's
look fast.
awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Ka-chow.
Okay, Croc is what you're saying. And like I was at Cabela's yesterday, and they have quite a Crocs selection there. There's a off-road Croc. It's got a little more. It's just a Croc, but it's got some grippier bottom on it. Croc is shit. What would you do, Tabasco?
Probably find a different music festival at this point. Sounds like you need a rubber boot, dude. Like,
You
straight
should just
up,
get a pair of Tims to wear.
right up to your knee. Yeah, like
Rock
honestly,
a pair of Tims all weekend.
you may as well just get like a pair of Vans or something that you're just gonna throw out as you're leaving. Like that's probably the best bet.
Yeah, it's what I did last time. I ended up I was
Oh,
just
cool. Okay.
wearing some Reeboks that I didn't care about that are completely dead, cooked, throw them away, yuck. But the wetness and the sand and I would like to come and go from the water. And it's like rocky bottom. You can't just go barefoot in there. You'll die.
You could get those knocked
Yeah,
flippers or whatever the hell they were.
that's the one. That's the one.
The Scuba Steves.
Fear of God has a mule that's kind of like that. Could be the move.
Okay.
If
I
you
think
want
I can
something.
picture it. It's just that rubbery one piece. Yeah.
It's like a rubber version of the Boston suede. That'd be something pretty cool, and then they probably wouldn't be too bad afterwards. You could maybe hang on to 'em.
I will look into that. That's good advice. Probably gonna end up wearing the Crocs. God damn it.
Who's that? Is there a lineup for this festival this year? Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, I mean it's a bunch of electronic artists that I don't not like household names. Zed's Dead is one of the big headliners, and John Summit and Grizz plays the saxophone.
T Grizz.
Yeah,
Grizzly Adams.
yeah.
Yeah,
Six
he's there.
stages, Shambhala.
Is this house music or deep house music?
They got it all.
As deep in the house as you want to go.
I've been there, and like people get so specific with the different subgenres. They're like, it's like more of like a liquid bass. I'm like, whoa, I can't even picture what that would be, and I'm here with you.
Yeah, well, that's wild because it's not a physical thing.
But homies are about as high as you can get at that event. We've got one more feature to round out the show. Let's first get the intro on. Let me get you up on the big screen.
No,
Who is it? What are we doing?
Does it fit? I am here. I am your host, Young Tab, aka the Fit Man, aka the Fittish Bulldog, aka Wavy Boy Smith. And for the uninitiated, If the outfit is popping off, we are going to say it fits. And if it's maybe on a different wavelength, we are simply going to say it does not fit. So we've got a couple guys from the NBA and one of the wrestlers. So we're going to hop right into this. Anthony Davis, got those SB4s on. Can't tell if that's white jeans or light wash jeans, but if you can't tell, probably doesn't matter. Simple green hoodie. That hoodie looks very comfortable. Very cool shades. And a nice little toiletry bag on the side, going to the hotel perhaps. So, I love the hoodie. I love the shoes. I love the bag. I love the shades. I hate the pants. I'm gonna say this doesn't fit, but I appreciate 75% of this. Tim?
I want the whole thing. I love these SBs. I love the green on them. I love how buttery they are. That is the perfect shade on the hoodie. Like, I think it's the exact color of the green. I love the whole thing. I like how long the hoodie string is. It's fitting. I like the pants too. Is there like stars on them or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's like a little star.
Kind of look like a Mary's for sure.
Yeah, fits for me. Fredo?
Yeah, those pants don't do it for me. Just for like how oversized the hoodie is, how tight those pants are isn't doing it for me. So I'm gonna say it doesn't fit.
It's not the color that
Color's not bad, honestly. It's more the fit of them,
you like.
in
you like a
correlation
white-
with the hoodie.
You like a white pant?
Not generally, but they go with the fit.
All right, no, fair enough. Okay, we're gonna do a deep dive on this. That's all.
Who is that?
It's my guy Seth Rollins. We had him on here with
Oh,
the big
yeah,
red
the
boots
big
on.
red boots guy. Yeah.
Yeah, goddamn, he did it again, didn't he? We've
He's
got
doing something here.
face pants, face jacket, face shirts, and face boots. And some wicked glasses. Would this work for me? No. Is it working for him? Absolutely. By that definition, I feel like I have to say it fits. It's not for me. It's possibly not for anyone. But, we like to show all ends of the outfit spectrum here on Sneaker Show Podcast. So it's a fun one to bring to the table. Tim,
Oh, dude, I can't get behind this. It's like,
you wouldn't have that on?
nah. I don't even think any piece of it would I have on. Maybe the glasses?
Oh, glasses for sure. The jacket might be tight with an all black fit.
It's like aggressively nightmarish. It looks like a collage of Marilyn Manson's face a little from here.
That's who you see.
It's heavy.
That's like those therapy. Was the
Yeah,
Rorschach
the Rorschach
drawings?
test. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you see? Marilyn Manson. Whoa. Yeah, most people say butterfly, but yeah, okay. All right.
Fredo, what are you thinking?
I could probably do the pants by themselves or the jacket by itself, but
Yeah,
altogether-
let's go.
Altogether, I'm gonna say it doesn't fit.
Let's go. Get Fredo the pieces.
Look at the confidence too. Are you not entertained?
Too good.
Too much.
Yep. Too young, too fast. This is, I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, but Alperen Sengun.
Mm-hmm.
Great. All right. We get the Louis trainers in that Syracuse colorway.
Yeah.
We get cargo denim, which is, flared out cargo denim, which is a bit of a Frankenstein mismatch. White tee and it looks like a Carhartt workwear jacket, but it's flannel printed and it's fuzzy and it's orange and white. Very, very cool. I'm gonna say this fits, but if I was to wear it, I would have different pants on. Something just not as wild as that, but I do like it. It's a great matchup. Big fan. So, Tim?
So much denim, so much material. Like they're wide at the bottom, and he doesn't even have like the flares initiated, But cool to see the Louis trainers. That's a perfect match with that fuzzy jacket. I can't accept those pants. No fit, sorry.
So it's the same problem I had with Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess I said he doesn't fit. This is different though. This jacket's way cooler than that hoodie. I'm in charge here. Doesn't have to make sense. Shay?
Yeah, same kind of thing. Everything but the pants for me. Those trainers are sick. They go perfect with the jacket, but yeah, I don't know what it is about the pants. I think if they were even just like not denim or like even black denim, but yeah, it's a no for me, dog.
Agree. Okay, okay.
Uno más.
Oh, LeBron James.
Oh, with the Terminators.
Yeah, that is what those are. Hey, I
Think
was
so.
I was gonna get you to zoom in on them. Yeah, that they confused me. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Mm-hmm.
The heel.
Yeah, yeah, that nice forest green Terminator. He's got some pants that look like they do not fit him. He's got them Peter Pans on, but
Shrunk in the dryer.
yeah, nice gray tweed. That's fun. And then a pretty crazy varsity jacket
Oh
though.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's the Awake Carhartt collab, and everything in that collab is absolutely fire. That whole lookbook is insane. This is gonna be a very expensive jacket. I love it. I love the shades. Again, I don't love the pants, but that seems to be the trend here. Shoes cool. Those were cool to see in hand. Our boy Tevin was wear testing them the other day and put them in the group chat, and they look super cool on foot. So could be a nice add to anybody's collection. Nice essential pair. They're sitting, great price. Go buy them. Anyways, I'll say it fits just because the jacket's so good.
Yeah, it's just like the last slide, the jacket and the shoes, but then the pants. No, dude. And LeBron, he'll wear like a three-piece suit, but he's got shorts on instead of pants. Like he's always going wild down low. His varsity
Pause.
jacket game has been like unmatched. What he did with the Tiffany Air Forces, and then he had that ALD black and white one on the other day. He's got the best varsity jackets. They must be $7,000 each or something, but this one is no exception. Great glasses, great jacket, great shoes. What you doing with those pants on? Come on. Probably got some jewelry here.
Oh yeah, got the watch.
$80,000 watch.
Get the bracelet.
Get the
Shit.
bracelet. Get the bracelet.
God, dude. Shay.
Honestly, I don't mind the pants with this, just because the jacket like fits and isn't oversized. But yeah, the shoes and the jacket are crazy, so I'm gonna say it fits.
Okay, okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we found out that some things fit, others don't. We saw some great Air Maxes. We've decided that Tim's going to look silly at that music festival. Hey, it's all good. We're ready for some big releases from Union. We brought the shoes news this week, boys. Thank you, listener. Thank you, person watching. Big love. See you next time on Sneaker Show.